can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did they splash? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are final month. We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
That's the receivers that'll spread the slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Able to get going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Carolina.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a pass. You might wander into some tough coverage.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. from the gun. It's Carr. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Now Carr on the bootleg. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Carr again. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive. Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up second down. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Throwing, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there. Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as some good yard line, knock it on the door. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that.
And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage ball's incomplete.
Check go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Carr now to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Moore. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
To throw now, here's Love. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. Enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He had the touchdown.
6-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down. Love. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Love. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes on the clock. Second ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Carr. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. He's picked off at his own 46. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14. Panthers nothing.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers and their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Carr now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Carr to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down.
Duggar there on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. He sets to fire deep, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the deep ball. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Love. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
For the Jets.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the shotgun, it's Love to Boyle here over the middle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 30.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
15-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Love now on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's a gain of
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jets 21, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drive...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season... Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, Love. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Amari Cooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now here's Johnson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love looking to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Switch up. You got tape.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Jets 35, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
93. 93.
Number 53, Mike 53. All you get is a head.
Now Carr. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Check. Express. 53, Mike. Hey, 734.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. So we got man.
53.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch a slant. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Let's pick up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
On play action, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Panthers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check nine.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here we go. He's checking.
Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Mike 20. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 46-yard line. Today's final score, Jets 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it.
Pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being